This is Dan Elder from Kidasa Software. Welcome to this video about filtering and sorting columns in Milestones Professional. To get started filtering, let's go over to the Tools tab, and then on the left side you'll see a filter section, and this is where you can filter your task rows, and then you also have an option to show all task rows if you want to undo the filter. So I'm just going to click on Filter Task Rows. And you can see there's a lot of different options here for filtering. One thing to note is if you do something with like a column, like column text containing, it's going to search all the columns on your schedule. So if I wanted to only search this column, for instance, I would want to select that column before going into filter task rows. So just keep that in mind. But just as an example, I can actually show you how this works. If I just click column text containing, I could say includes, and just as an example, I'll just search for demo. It looks like a few tasks have that phrase in it. I'll just press OK and press yes to save my filter settings. And then you can see it just filters out those tasks that say demo in any column. If I want to further refine that, I could again click on filter task rows. And then I'm going to do the same option, column text containing, but I'm going to make sure to check this checkbox right here, only examine currently visible tasks. Otherwise, it's going to go back to all the tasks, even if they're hidden, and then filter based on that. So I'm going to click only examine currently visible tasks, and then column text containing. And then just as an example, I'll just type saw. I can see a couple of those have saw, and then I'll press OK. And then you could see it further refined it down to just those two tasks that contain saw. And if I want to see my schedule again, I can again just press show all task rows, and that should undo the filter and kind of show all the task rows as it originally was. If I want to filter based on something else, for instance, I could again go to Tools, Filter Task Rows. Just as another example, I can say symbol type within date range. If I click on symbol type within date range, I can set the range. It just defaults to the range of the whole schedule, so I'll just keep it like that. And just as an example, you can see this little milestone symbol. If I just want to show task rows that have this symbol on it, I can just select that symbol and press OK. And then you can see it just only shows me those tasks that have that symbol. So these are all kind of like my milestones for this schedule. So that's pretty nice. And again, I can go back to Tools and then click on Show All Task Rows and bring the whole schedule back. If I want to sort the schedule, I have a few options. If I click on By Date, I can actually sort it by date. It's going to look at each task row and either by the first date or the last date. So if I click by last date, I'm going to make sure I check Maintain Outline Structure so it doesn't move the outline level somewhere else. And I'm going to press OK. And then you can see the last date is now kind of dictating the order there. If I want to undo this, I'm going to need to go to the Edit tab and just click on Undo Sort because it does actually move your task rows around, so just keep that in mind. If I click on Edit, Undo Sort, it should just bring it back to how it originally was. If I want to sort based on a column's value, for instance, I can select that column. For instance, this cost column, I'll just hover near the bottom of the column heading and click to select the whole column. Then I'll go back to the Tools tab, and under Sort Schedule, I can click on By Selected Column. And I'm going to say descending, and then type of column text is numeric, but it's also a currency, so I'm going to say treat numbers as currency, and then press OK. So you can see it should have the project summary and then all of the tasks kind of descending based on cost. So you can see how it kind of sorted everything based on what I selected. And that's pretty much it for filtering and sorting in Milestones Professional. Be sure to visit our website at kidasa.com and email support@kidasa.com with any questions. Have a nice day.